What's up guys, Jason here with feelawesomecompany.com, and in this video I'm going to go over the 3 biggest mistakes you might be making with your magnesium supplement and what you can do to avoid these mistakes. Now, before I jump into the video, if it's your first time here, I'm Jason, and this channel is all about health, nutrition, supplementation, and everything to help you feel awesome. And if that sounds good to you, consider going down and subscribing to the channel. Now, the first biggest mistake that I see people making when it comes to their magnesium supplement is that you might be taking the wrong type of magnesium for what you're trying to accomplish. Because with magnesium supplements, there's a lot of different types out there, and they all do have their place, but each different type can have very different effects within your body, and making sure you're taking the right one for what you're trying to do is incredibly important. For example, let's say that you started taking magnesium to improve your workout performance because you read or heard somewhere that magnesium helps with muscle function and ATP and energy production. Now, let's say you start taking magnesium glycinate a little bit before your workout to get these benefits. So this could be beneficial for you and will help raise your magnesium levels, but magnesium glycinate tends to be very relaxing for most people. So if you were to take this form of magnesium before working out, it could leave you feeling tired or even sleepy. Whereas, let's say if you take like a magnesium malate supplement before your workout, this form of magnesium usually is more like stimulating and energizing and would make a lot more sense for what you're trying to do. Now, I'm not going to go into what all of the different forms of magnesium are good for, but I do have a lot of videos on this channel covering these specific types of magnesium that if you want to go check them out after this video, check them out on the channel, or I'll also link to at least a couple of them down in the description as well. Now, the second mistake that you might be making with your magnesium supplement is you're not taking the right dosage. Now, maybe you're not taking enough magnesium, or you could be taking too much, which either way, this is not a good thing, because if you're not taking enough magnesium, it just won't be effective for you. But if you're taking too much, this could also have some serious health negative effects on your health. So you want to make sure you're taking the right amount. Now, as far as determining this, there's a lot of different factors and things to consider. One of the big things is, how much magnesium are you getting through your diet? Because if you're eating a lot of magnesium-rich foods and getting a lot of magnesium through your diet, you're not going to need to supplement with as much as if you weren't consuming very many magnesium-rich foods. But some other things to consider are where your current magnesium levels are at, your age, your sex, your size, if you have any specific health conditions, or if you're on any medications. All of these things affect how much magnesium you should be supplementing with. So just something to consider. Now, another thing about different dosages of magnesium and supplementing with it is that there's a lot of confusion over how much magnesium you're actually getting from your supplements. Because when it comes to magnesium supplementation, generally only a small amount of that supplement is actual elemental magnesium, and the rest of the supplement is whatever that magnesium is bound to, which is usually some sort of acid, such as like an amino acid or citric acid, malic acid, something like that. And so like an example of this would be, let's say you're supplementing with magnesium taurate, and on the bottle it says one dose is 1,500 milligrams. Now, those 1,500 milligrams, that's how much is in the supplement, But as far as the actual amount of magnesium, it's probably only going to be somewhere around 120 milligrams. Then the other 1380 is going to be what the magnesium's bound to. In that case, taurine. So you have to factor that in with your magnesium supplement as well. And if you want more information on that, I also have a whole nother video that you can check out specifically about different magnesium dosages and stuff like that. And now the third mistake that you might be making with your magnesium supplement is taking it at the wrong time of the day. So there's no one single right time of the day that everyone should take their magnesium supplement, and it's going to vary from person to person. But there's really two main things to consider with your magnesium supplement. And the first thing is, what type of magnesium are you taking? Because different types of magnesium have different effects, and some are much more beneficial to take in the morning or afternoon, and with others they can be much more beneficial to take at night. And so then the other factor to consider is how that specific form of magnesium affects you, because with the different types of magnesium, they generally have the same types of effects for most people, but with some people they can have radically different effects, even totally opposite effects. So figuring out how your magnesium supplement affects you is incredibly important. And like with this, an example would be that, say you are taking a magnesium supplement and you're just taking it to kind of supplement your diet and increase your overall magnesium levels, but you don't have any other specific purpose for taking it. And let's say you're using magnesium glycinate. Now, magnesium glycinate generally is very relaxing, so if you're taking it in the morning, it can really zap your energy and kind of leave you feeling tired and sleepy all day. So it might not be the right time for you to take that specific form of magnesium. But if you were to take it instead in the evening or at night, this would make a lot more sense for you. But now also let's say that magnesium glycinate has the opposite effect on you and is stimulating. Then it would make more sense to take it in the morning and not take it at night before bed. So just different things to consider as far as when you specifically should take your magnesium supplement. And with this, I also have another whole video on this topic that you can check out. I'll also link to it down in the description below. Now, hopefully I gave you some things to consider about how and when to take your magnesium, and hopefully it'll just help you to avoid these fairly common mistakes that I see a lot of people making. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content just like this, subscribe to the channel, and so that way I will see you in the next video. Peace.